Today, I'm going to share with you how to double your webinar show-up rates with these 11 tiny changes. I've run over 5,000 webinars in the past 11 years, and in that time, I've developed a list of strategies that consistently get more people to show up live. Today, I'm going to share the exact playbook I use with private clients. These are the same strategies we've used to boost show-up rates by as much as 100%. And today, you're going to get them, so let's dive into it. Here's something we've tested across dozens of webinars across every industry, and I can guarantee you this will increase your show-up rate. Give people a reason to show up live. Back when I was working at Enriched Academy, we would run a financial education webinar called How to Find a Great Advisor. We ran it every 6 months, steady performance. Then we made one small change. We added a bonus, a simple one-page PDF called the Financial Advisor Interrogation Activity. Just a list of questions to find a really good financial advisor. It was the same webinar, just that one change. The result, show-up rates increased by 40%. So here's a takeaway. If you want more people to show up for your webinar, offer a tangible takeaway. A resource that's so valuable, people think, I need to attend that webinar just to get that resource. Here's how you can apply it for your business. Review your webinar presentation and ask yourself, what's one resource that would make it easier or faster for my audience to achieve the goal I'm teaching? Turn it into a tool, a cheat sheet, or a template. Next is give it a unique name. You want to create a name that grabs people's attention. That's like, whoa, what is this thing, right? And again, the goal is to make this thing almost more valuable than your webinar. Next up, mention it in all of your promo and reminder emails, right? Again, the more valuable the resource, the higher your show-up rates are going to be. Now, the next change you want to make will get you results immediately. Now, let's talk about one of the most overlooked parts of your webinar funnel, the thank you page. It's a page someone sees right after they register, and most people treat it like a dead end, like a generic, you're in, congratulations. Maybe they send a confirmation link and that's it. But that's a mistake because this page is a huge opportunity. And here's why. When someone registers for your webinar, their level of interest is at its peak. They're a 10 out of 10 on the attention scale. They're committed, they're excited, and they're curious. This is the time. This is the time to reinforce that decision, to lock it in, right? Because they're going to get distracted. The minute they leave that thank you page, they're distracted by life. So here's how you take full advantage of that. Number one, a short confirmation video. Think of it as a movie trailer for your webinar. 30 to 60 seconds, reinforce what they signed up for, what they'll learn, why they should be excited. Share the live bonus, the free resource, mention it again. And here's a bonus tip. I love this tip. Ask your audience to share the webinar if you want free leads. If you don't want free leads, then don't ask them to share it. Step number 2 is a calendar link. Make it so easy for them to add the webinar to their calendar. If it's not in their calendar, they're not going to show up, right? When was the last time you showed up to something that wasn't in your calendar? And don't make it one of those complicated calendar links where it's like, you have to do 40 different steps and click 40 different buttons to add it to your calendar. And it doesn't even end up in your calendar. Make it easy. If you want to get more out of your thank you page, here are a few extra things that you could do. A call booking link for people that want to explore your high ticket services. You can share some testimonials, later on. Treat it like a sales page almost. You can put more information about your program, your services, for those that are just curious and want to learn more. Next, I'm going to show you a strategy that's not just going to increase your show up rates, but also your sales. So I had a client who did something most people never consider. And honestly, I wasn't really thinking of it either. Every time someone registered for their webinar, they called them right away. Not to sell, just to connect. Like, hey, saw you signed up for the webinar, wanted to say thanks. Anything specific you're looking to get out of it? And honestly, it works so well because they were able to close clients before the actual webinar even happened. The other thing that was amazing is the show-up rates increased. Their typical attendance rate was 50%, but on the week that they made those calls, 62% showed up. That's a 12% increase. That might not seem like a lot to you, but man, those 5 to 10% increases across different parts of your campaign add up. Those small details, there's magic in those details. Here's how you can use this strategy. Number one, start collecting phone numbers, right? You can make it optional, but make sure on your webinar registration page, there's an option for people to put in their phone numbers. You can't call people if you don't have their numbers. Next is don't overthink the call. You just want to thank them, see what they're hoping to learn. If you have a setter on your team, these are the warmest calls you could possibly make. Next is keep it under 2 minutes. They should be really short and brief. Always leave a voicemail and a follow-up. If you could leave a text or a voice note, that's amazing as well. It might not be scalable for every business, but I promise you one thing. If you want higher show-up rates and better leads, a simple call can go such a long way. Now I'm going to share with you a small detail that makes a massive, massive difference. So let's be honest with ourselves. Asking someone to spend an hour with you, especially a high-ticket client, is a huge ask. I don't care if it's free, because for them, an hour can be worth hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. And you're not just competing with other webinars, you're competing with their meetings, their priorities, their inbox, their life. And so they are not sitting around thinking about your webinar. They have moved on, right? And that's exactly why your reminder emails matter so much. Not just to say, hey, don't forget, but to re-energize them, to remind them why they signed up in the first place. So how do you do that? How do you write reminder emails that actually make people want to show up? Here's what we found working across thousands of different webinars. The first is timing. Let's talk about when to send the reminder emails. You want to send 4 reminder emails. The first, right after they sign up. The second, 3 days before the webinar. The third is 1 day before the webinar. And the fourth is 1 hour before the webinar. Next, you want to send 2 text messages. The first one is 1 day before the webinar, and the second text message is 15 minutes before. Now, don't send the emails and the text at the same times. The emails you want to send earlier in the day and the text messages a little later on. Next up, let's talk about the calendar link and the reminder emails. Just include it. Include every calendar link in the emails because they probably haven't added it into their calendar. So you just want to remind them of that. Step number 3, mention the bonuses. Remind them of how great the bonus is. This is why naming is so important because you're going to get this amazing bonus for attending that's better than the actual webinar. So you want to remind them of what the bonus is, why it's so great, and have that in the reminder emails. Ask a question. You want to make it feel personal, even something as simple as, what are you hoping to get out of the webinar? Send me a response, send a reply. This will increase your engagement. It'll increase your trust and make more people likely to show up, especially the people that ask you a question. The last thing you want to do is make your emails feel like just templated reminder emails. You want to make it feel like you actually sat down and wrote the email. Don't just use generic templated emails. Those don't work that well. Next up, you want to create a compelling agenda. You don't need to overdo it. Just give them 2 to 3 bullet points on what they're going to get, what they're going to walk away with, the transformation they're going to experience. Make it clear, make it focused. And here's a mindset. Don't just remind them, resell them. That's the importance with these reminder emails. You're not reminding them. You have to resell them. You got to talk about why this is so important. Remember, these are busy people. You have to keep reselling them on why they should not attend that meeting or do this lunch and attend your webinar. If they feel like it's going to be worth their time, they will show up. The problem is most webinars are just not worth people's time. This is the problem. They're not valuable. So of course people aren't going to show up. You have to make it valuable. That is the foundation of every successful webinar. If you want to stand out and cut through the noise, include a personal video or voice message. It doesn't have to be polished. Don't need a fancy studio or editing. Just open your phone, hit record, say something like, hey, just working on the slides. I can't wait for the webinar. I'm going to show you how to do this and that and this. We only have 100 spots available, 70 already taken. So make sure you register. Make sure you show up. Can't wait to see you there, right? Keep it real. Keep it human, right? You don't have to threaten them, right? Just be like, okay, what are they going to get out of it? The reason this works so well is because emails with video can increase click-through rates by 200%. I couldn't believe the stat when I saw it. I'm like, is this real? But SalesLoft did a stat 200% by using email personalization video in your emails, which is really interesting. Following that, you want to make sure your webinar doesn't feel the same as everyone out there. So you want to make it a must-attend event. The reality is most webinars feel the same, right? Even like the big corporate ones, they do a slide deck, some teaching, a Q&A, and done. So if you want more people to show up, you need to position your webinar as something that stands out, something that's different, exciting, unmissable. Because when your audience sees it in their inbox or calendar, you want them thinking, oh, this looks pretty unique. This looks different. You know, maybe I'll attend this. This looks unique. Let me click it. So here's how to make your webinar a must-attend event. Number one, invite a special guest. Bring in someone your audience already knows or respects, even if it's for 10 minutes. That can add a unique element that can increase show-up rates. The second step is to create a visual identity. You want to design a webinar poster or a promotional graphic, something that makes it actually seem like a real-life event, right? Instead of just another Zoom meeting. Number three is try a unique format. Think beyond slides. Maybe you do like a live group coaching call, or you bring on your team so the audience can ask some questions. Maybe you do a rapid fire Q&A, live feedback or audit. Even just switching the webinar style and format makes it feel fresh, makes it feel new. So you don't want to just promote it like a webinar, promote it like an event. Give it a name, design a graphic, talk about it on social like it's special, because it is. That energy is contagious. And the more excited you are about the webinar, the more excited your audience will be. Let's talk about two of the most reliable tools in marketing and how to use them for your webinars. Scarcity and urgency. These have stood the test of time. They've been around forever and they work. They give people a reason to act now instead of putting it off and just forgetting about it. So here are 5 ways that you can use scarcity and urgency in your next webinar to increase those show-up rates. Number 1 is cap your registration limit. Set a real limit and mention it in your emails. Like, we have 200 spots available, 130 are taken. Number 2 is offering exclusive access to people that show up early. You could do a pre-webinar hangout, that's a lot of fun, or offer any type of exclusive access for those that show up early. Number 3 is time limit the offer. Tell people this webinar is a one-time only event. It's not like it's happening all the time. We recently did a webinar for a client where they invited their CMO, their chief marketing officer, and that was the only time in the year that that individual will be on the webinar. So we let them know in the promo emails, the reminder emails, this is very unique. This individual is coming on. It's the first time and probably the only time of the year they'll be on the webinar, and that will just create more urgency and more scarcity. Number 4 is a one-time pricing or exclusive offer. If you're going to do a unique promotion on the webinar, and that's the type of webinar you're going to do, you want to make sure all your leads, especially the hot ones, are aware of it. Like, let them know, hey, listen, I know you were interested in the service. We're actually going to offer a really unique offer on this webinar. So I think that would be beneficial for you to register and for you to show up to take advantage of that offer. That's a great way to increase show-up rates. Number 5 is not offering a replay. If you decide you don't have to offer a replay, and that will absolutely increase the show-up rates, I've seen this work really well, but it needs to be done for the right type of webinar. If you've been enjoying this webinar and getting a lot of value, or just having your eyes open up to the potential and the possibilities of webinars, I love webinars. I'm obsessed with them. But do please like this video. I would appreciate that. Next up, I'm going to talk about a show-up rate killer. Imagine this. You got the perfect webinar. You spent hours creating amazing slides. You got a great pitch, an amazing resource, and you schedule it for 3 a.m. No one is showing up because people are sleeping. So timing matters, and it matters a lot. After running over 5,000 webinars, I could tell you the day and time you choose will make or break your show-up rates. Now, here's what I found work best. Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. It's early enough in the week to have a great follow-up, and it seems to be the sweet spot in the time of day. It's like during a lunch break that people can attend. If Tuesday doesn't work for you, Wednesday and Thursday at 1 p.m. are the second best times, and avoid Friday and Monday. Those two, do not run a webinar on those 2 dates. Let's talk about a big mistake I see people make when they run webinars. And that is, most people treat their webinar agenda like a checklist. It's like, first I'll cover this, then we'll go here and we'll wrap up with Q&A. But your agenda isn't a timeline. You have to think of your agenda as a marketing tool. That's really what it is, because here's what your audience is really asking when they see your agenda. What am I going to get out of this? Is this going to be worth my time? And if the agenda doesn't answer that clearly, you're not going to get that many signups and people aren't going to show up live. So what makes a great agenda? A great agenda speaks directly to 2 things: their dream desires, what they want to achieve, what they want to build, what they want to fix or unlock, and their biggest pain points. What are they stuck on, and how will this help them overcome that pain? The more your agenda speaks to either one, the more people will show up. So instead of saying we'll talk about content strategy, say you'll walk away with the content plan that you can use to book more clients by next week. It's not about what you teach, it's about what they get. Keep that in mind when you create your agenda. Here's my last tip to help you increase your show up rates. Create a strong headline. I know this sounds like a small thing, but it makes a huge difference in your show up rate. When people see your reminder emails, they're looking at their calendar. The first thing they'll notice, it's the headline. Like if you sign up for any webinar and you added it to your calendar, it's the headline that's in the calendar. If it doesn't grab their attention, if it doesn't feel relevant or exciting, they're most likely going to skip it. Or maybe they get an invite for another meeting and they're like, it falls at the same time of your webinar. Now they're deciding, should I attend this new meeting or should I attend that webinar? And the first thing they're looking at is your headline to make that decision. So spend the extra 10 minutes coming up with a really good headline. I promise you it's worth it. And if you want more ideas on how to create a great headline or more strategies on how to improve your webinar, check out this video here.